to make it 3 wins from 3 at the start of the new campaign. Paris Saint-Germain travelled north to take on Lille, and he needed just 8 seconds to take the lead. Kylian Mbappé scored one of the quickest ever goals in French top-flight history. Pass from Lionel Messi, perfect, as was the timing of the run, and an elegant finish over the keeper for the perfect start. Signs began to look ominous again, as Messi played a lovely 1-2 with Nuno Mendes, slotted home on his right. 1-1-2, and it was 2. PSG didn't take their foot off the throttle. Some nice build-up play, eventually allowing Neymar to release Achraf Hakimi. Stayed on his feet and drilled the ball under Léo Jardim. Floodgates now surely officially open. 4 minutes later, it was 4. Lille not helping themselves as they tried to play it out from the back. Ball 1 works forward, and Neymar now getting himself in on the act. To the second half, as if there were any doubt after their recent scorelines, PSG didn't let up. Hakimi nicking the ball, Mbappé with a dummy, and Neymar with his second. Les Dogs were thrown a bone. Jonathan Bamba converting at the second time of asking, after Gianluigi Donnarumma had saved his first effort. So soon enough, order was restored, as was the 5-goal margin, thanks to some great play between Neymar and Mbappé. The number 7 using his pace to streak past the defence and then fire home. The pass from Neymar weighted to perfection. And with 3 minutes remaining, PSG would appropriately bookend the match. That same combination again, and the man who started the rout after 8 seconds put Les Parisiens in 7th heaven. Hat-trick from Mbappé. PSG may only be 2 points clear, but it feels as though they're already running away with the title again. Two teams with 4 points to show from their first 2 matches met as Monaco welcomed Lens to the south coast. It was the visitors who took the lead. The ball partially cleared, coming back into the danger zone. A great pass across the corridor of uncertainty by David Costa, turned in by Luis Openda. And the lead would be doubled. A long ball curled forward. David Mercado beating the defender to the ball and then smashing home into the bottom corner from a narrow angle. First league goal for the left-back at Lens. A nightmare start for Philippe Clement. His mood would be improved 3 minutes later though. Benoit Badiashile with the header from a corner. But then Brillon Berlo back defending with a striker's challenge, giving away a penalty. Sticking out a leg and bringing down Florian Sotoka. Seko Fofana stepping up to take responsibility. The captain leading by example. Penalty drilled home for 3-1. With 10 minutes remaining, Fofana out to Wesley Saïd. Cut inside and fired in, also from a narrow angle. Tough couple of weeks for Monaco. They drop into the bottom half with the prospect of a trip to the Parc des Princes next weekend. Marseille were looking to continue their positive start to the campaign when they welcomed Nantes to the Orange Velodrome. All the real action would come in the final 20 minutes, the opener coming in a scrappy manner. A corner punch clear by Lafont, but only as far as Klaus, whose shot was turned home by Chancel Mbemba. Having waited so long to take the lead, it would only last a few minutes. Ball into the mixer, Mustafa Mohamed pulled down, referee pointing to the spot. Second yellow translating to a red for Samuel Gigot. Ludovic Blas, of course, the man to step up, never missed a penalty in the top flight, and kept that record up with a rocket into the roof of the net. But as quickly as they lost the lead, OM would get it back. Payet with an effort from the edge of the area, bouncing up, and Luis Suarez's header bouncing in off the unfortunate Nicolas Palois for the winner. 7 points from their first 3 games, a very solid start for OM, but Nantes with work to do. Having enjoyed the luxury of a 2-week break from competitive action, Lyon played their second game of the season against Troyes on Friday evening. It took just 3 minutes for the host to take the lead. Alexandre Lacazette pouncing on a mistake at the back, making no mistake with the finish. Nightmare start for Adil Rami, also a bad start for a defender at the other end. New signing Nicolas Tagliafico, clumsy challenge on Mama Balde in the area, giving away a penalty. Captain Florian Tardieu on spot kick duties as ever, and as reliable as ever. Low and hard to the left, beyond the outstretched arms of Rémi Riou. In seconds of the restart, Troyes would be punished for failing to clear their lines. The ball eventually found its way to the back post. The unmarked Tagliafico was able to almost immediately make amends for giving away the penalty. Perhaps not exactly where Tete was aiming with the pass, the ball ending up in exactly the right spot and the back of the net. Barely 2 minutes later, it was effectively game over. A good first-time effort by Lucas Paqueta, saved, but not quite looping over the bar, and instead dropping to Tete. To turn in avec sa tête. Goals in back-to-back games. He would make it 3-2 with a quarter of an hour remaining, wriggling between Troyes defenders and squeezing it under Gallant. So a game in hand already, but Lyon make it 2 from 2. Nice were still looking for their first league win in life after Christophe Galtier, when they travelled to play Clermont. Those, meanwhile, showcased attacking quality and defensive frailty in equal measure. It's the defensive frailty on show first. Ball breaking kindly for Amin Gouiri, coming back off the post equally kindly to new keeper Maury Dior. The host then showed the attacking quality as Saïf-Eddine Kawi slotted home. The underdogs move into the top 5 as their more illustrious opponents drop into the bottom 5. Toulouse were looking to continue their strong return to life in the top flight when they faced Lorient. Showed no signs of rust after missing last weekend's game. Armand Lorienté with a beautiful free kick from 25 yards in off the bar. Take half an hour, but Toulouse would level things up. Rafael Rateau starting a move. Nice feet by Zakaria Abouklal before slipping, but Julien Laporte finishing the job for him, putting it on a plate for Rateau to end the move he started. Into the second half, Yvon Mbogo making a great save from a well-struck free kick and blocking the rebound, but the ball eventually breaking for Thijs Dallinga to poke home. Unfortunate for the keeper for a good double save. Then down the other end, Brest de Zaguera with a clumsy kick on Lorienté. And after a VAR review, penalty confirmed. Ibrahima Kone stepping up, keeping his nerve to equalise. Spoil shared, both will be content with a spot in the top 10 currently. After drawing their opening 2 games, Angers were searching for their first victory of the season when they hosted Brest. It's the visitors who'd opened the scoring. Corner driven in, a diving header from Jérémy Le Douaron, putting Les Pirates ahead. With Halid Zabanovic then seeing red, Brest made their numerical advantage count almost immediately. Matthias Pereira-Lage setting up Le Douaron. They would get their third in the second half. Belaïli, the provider, putting in a corner, which found Achraf Dari totally unmarked, near enough on the 6-yard line. Maybe resting on their laurels a little. Brest would allow their host to get one back though. Well-worked goal. Sofiane Bouffal putting the ball in the net. Nonetheless, the first win on the board for Les Pirates. Two sides with just a single point to their names met as Rennes hosted Ajaccio. The Rennais have been the more disappointed with that tally after their strong showing last campaign, and thus pleased to see striker Martin Terrier rediscover his bite with the first goal of the season. Drilled effort into the bottom corner. 10 minutes into the second half though, the ball was laid off to Thomas Mongani on the left. He delivered an inch-perfect cross for Mounaïm El Idrissi to head home unmarked. 10th league goal for his team, just the first in the top flight. Parity would last just 5 minutes though. Rennes immediately back on the attack, restoring their lead from a corner after Théat making amends for his own goal in the season opener. Despite being reduced to 10 late on, Rennes able to hang on for a 2-1 win. Montpellier would perhaps have been looking for a calmer third match of the season against Auxerre after 2 frantic games. It wouldn't work out like that. He started well thanks to the unlikely goal-scoring outlet of Mamadou Sakho. After each team had seen a man dismissed, Auxerre turned things around. A mix-up as to who was receiving an Omlin pass. Great touch by Da Costa and a good finish to equalise. And 5 minutes later, 0-0 stuff from Sakho as he brought down right back Paul Joly in the box with a clumsy leg. Matthias Outret putting the penalty away. 9 men each on the pitch as the final whistle blew. Auxerre the team to take away the 3 points. Two teams without a win in the opening couple of games. Met as Strasbourg welcomed Reims to Stade de la Méno. The very last touch of the first half, Strasbourg would take the lead. Corner from the left sent in with power. Alexander Djikou, the man to put it into the net. Reims would find an equaliser though. Arbor-Zanelli picking out Alexi Flips at the back post. The winger sending the ball back across the box. Flo Balogun controlling the ball, getting away the shot. Sells thinking he'd stopped it crossing the line. The referees watch, disagreeing. 1-1 the final score. Spoil shared in the end. Their wait for a win goes on. A high-scoring weekend, 38 goals in total, and Nice the only team from all 20 to draw a blank. Another runaway PSG victory sees them remain at the top with 17 goals already to their name. Lyon the only other team with a 100% record, having played one fewer game. Troyes, on the other hand, are now the only team with a 0% record, whilst last year's fourth place team Nice fallen to 16th. Next weekend, Lille will look to bounce back from their drubbing when they travel to Ajaccio on Friday evening. Nice will also hope for improvement, but face a tough task against OM, whilst PSG and Monaco close out the action.